we're with Ethan. First impressions. Well, to put it into context, I brought my bag out of the car because I don't know whether or not it will still be there when I get back. But
right.
I don't know, because I'm not familiar with the area, but let's just say there's a lot of rubbish out in front.
Okay.
What do you make of that?
Well, it's not in the house, is it? So,
No, it's not yet. Not yet. But having said that, right, first impressions. Front of the house looks all right.
Yeah.
You've got private parking on the front. Looks pretty tidy.
No private.
Well, it's not
parking.
private, but it's like off
main road, yeah.
Off main road parking. It's quite quiet, and
Yeah.
it could almost be private if you just painted a few lines on the front there.
Yeah.
But no one's going to know, are they?
True.
Because everyone else has done it. Right. First impressions.
So this is all the stuff I've done. So we've ripped a door out, done a bit of the flooring. The external door had been kicked in by the services because the lady died in here. So
God, no.
Yeah, so I genuinely think
Does
it's
it
haunted. No. But I think it's haunted.
I bet it is haunted.
Because she died
haunted.
in the master bedroom, which is where I sleep.
Oh, God. Really?
Anyway, so
you've got a massive garden. And look at them views.
Yeah, so there are horses up there.
That's pretty cool. Let's have a look up there first before we go in. Right, watch your step. That is actually quite a big plot, isn't it?
It is a big plot.
It's not bad. It's not bad. What are you going to do out here before we go inside? What's your plans?
What's the plans for outside? I'm going to say nothing.
Okay, you're just going to you're going to leave it as it is, like the toilet is right now. You're just going to leave it.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll clean it up. We'll get a landscape around, I think. But yeah, I'm not going to do much to it.
That's a really nice view, though, Ethan. That, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's quiet. Other than the pit bikes that come past every morning. That's a bit loud.
The scramblers?
Yeah, scramblers. The roof's all right as well. I don't know if you can see it from there.
Yeah, it looks okay, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's a couple of chipped tiles, but that's all.
Yeah.
So is that your chimney?
That one is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. First impressions. You've got a good sized plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't see any cracks.
No subsidence.
Can't see it. Can't see anything. Can't see any bad roofing at all. Can't see any reason there should be any damp ingress inside the house.
Yeah, so the surveyor said there was a little bit of damp, but I genuinely just think it was from... sorry about that, I didn't think you were going to be going.
Have you got insurance?
Yeah, contents and building, yeah.
No, I mean for me, in case I break my legs.
Oh, no, that's up to you. Right, are we ready to go in?
Yeah, let's go in.
So,
right, let me just go in and dump my bag.
This external door, I fitted myself.
Well, I saw that, actually.
What
So let's have a look at that first. Did you honestly do it yourself?
Yes.
All of it?
Promise you.
Did you not have any help at all? Did you Google it? Or
Yeah,
did you YouTube it?
I did an hour
right,
YouTube
yeah, let
tutorial.
me have a look. You come this way then so I can see.
Okay, right.
So the old door before, the panel on the bottom was missing, right?
Yeah, been booted in, yeah.
So it had been booted in?
But this is a B&Q PVC door. It just needs some 2-inch PVC something on the inside to hide all the stuff that I've messed up. But you try and move it, try and push it in.
So it was like for like then?
No, this was 10 mil too big.
Not bad, it looks like oh my God. What the
Let me try and turn it. Right,
I like what you're doing with the place.
Functional, yeah?
When you say functional,
check this out.
Hang on, let's just finish this door
Watch
first.
this. Functional.
Hang on. Let me sort this door out. So.
Okay, right, door first.
So you got your expanding foam. Have you got a thumb turn on there? You should really have a thumb turn on there. So if you're in bed upstairs and there's a fire, and if that's locked, you're not going to get out without frying. You're going to have to kick that panel in and get out again, aren't you? So you need to put a thumb turn on there. And if it's a rental, you're going to have to put one on anyway.
But it is perfectly fine having it as it is.
Well, it's up to you. If you're not going to rent it, you can do what you want with it. But I'm just saying that if you're upstairs in bed and it's 3 o'clock in the morning and there's a fire, then and you can't find your key because you've put it somewhere or it's gone down the back of the couch, you're not going to be able to get out. So it's always a good idea to have the front and back front turns on. Okay. Just as a point, I think you've done a great job on the door. That's pretty cool, that is. Well done. Yeah. Well done. So what you're looking at on the door then, so you got it from where, B&Q? 250 quid?
No. 450.
450?
Yeah, with all the sealant and stuff, which is quite expensive. But
it is expensive.
If you it's not getting pushed in.
No, well done.
Yeah, there's no way anyone's coming in with
it.
And it's not drafty because I've sealed it all.
Yeah.
So it is actually
good job. Is that the first thing you've done then?
Yeah, because I wanted to secure the house first and then we can start messing around with all of this stuff.
Right, so
we've got some notes.
I have got some notes.
Okay.
I've done a lot of research on this house for you.
Oh,
let's go and have a look. I'll come on to this. Right, so you say functional kitchen.
When I say functional, I mean the grill works. Check this out.
Is it going to blow up in my face?
He says.
I saw you had the gas man
There
out.
we go, look at that.
That's not a grill, that's a hob, mate.
Hob, sorry. Yeah, no, it works. Whatever it is, it works. The oven don't work.
Hang on, wait, hang on. Oh, my fingers just got stuck to that.
Yeah, I haven't opened this once.
Hang on, have you got? You have got like.
I've got soap upstairs. Yeah.
Okay, you ready? You say you haven't opened it yet. Hang on, wait.
Oh, I wouldn't put your hands in there. Oh,
Actually, it's not that bad. That's not. I was expecting worse. Okay, not that bad. I mean, in fairness, let's not. You know, somebody was living there alone, weren't they? So.
Yeah, so she was 66, but this has been left standing for like a year and a half.
Has it? Right, okay. So they've been away from here for a year and a half. So they died a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And it's not been sold since.
No.
So it's just been left empty.
Because I bought it at a high price.
Did you?
But
we'll talk about the price in a minute.
£20 fridge off Facebook and it stinks. There's my dinner, by the way.
Does it work?
Yeah. Chicken pesto pasta.
Yeah, it just works, doesn't it? 20 quid. Well, you can't, you know, for you now, living in here at the moment, just as you go and do it, you're doing it all up yourself?
I do
everything?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to try to, yeah.
Okay. Functional kitchen, yes, I would agree, it probably is. The cooker obviously needs a bit of a clean.
Yeah, but you can live out of this.
Yeah, right.
It's just, that's where all my stuff is.
Just a bit of food for you, yeah?
Yeah, a bit of pasta. I think an old boiler used to be there.
Yeah, it's just a void space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, you could do something nice with this kitchen.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking, Howdens is what I've been looking at, because B&Q are going to give me like £6,000. I've got a builder around the other day. Yeah. He quoted me a brand new kitchen, 5, which he said that's with Howdens discount.
So expensive.
And this is what I'm thinking. I can rip all of this out. I reckon I can fit it as well.
The problem is, right, and in all honesty, if you do it yourself and it's not too, because it's your first one, and if you mess up, it's an expensive mistake to make, isn't it? So if you're going to start cutting up work surfaces and worktops and you get the cut wrong, then you're looking at, you know, another 150 odd quid to replace it.
It's chipboard. I've got a jigsaw. It's literally just a ruler.
Well, for this, it's not going to be too hard if you're going to just keep it like for like.
Exactly.
So
I can use this as a template as well.
Yeah, I mean, what I would do with this, right? If I was just thinking, if I was coming in right now, obviously you need to change everything. You need to rip everything out.
Yeah.
You need to go probably back to the brick. Get it nice contemporary tiles. Okay. Some really nice smart tiles first.
So you're saying all of this, what's your budget in your head?
I don't know yet, because I need to go around the house first, because I'll probably give you a budget for the whole house rather than...
Shall I tell you what I'm aiming for? Before?
What, for the whole house?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
About 10.
You won't do it for 10. You just told me $5,000 for the kitchen, man.
Yeah, but I'm going to be doing it myself.
You won't do it for 10.
Okay. Or 10, 15.
I've just got a quote from B&Q using LMPG discount, which is like a landlord's discount scheme, for a small kitchen, probably just a little bit smaller than this side here. So it's probably only up to there to go into a room. We're going to put it in ourselves, and just for the parts and the elements that we need, is 1,200 quid.
Yeah.
1,200 quid, and we're fitting it ourselves for a kitchen of that size, right? Just for the kitchen, and you're talking about doing this for 10 grand. You won't do it. We'll go through it, right? I'll go through what I think you should be paying when we finish the house. But, you know, the floor, it's a 3-bed, right?
2.
2-bed, okay, it's 2-bed. I mean, the flooring alone and the carpeting alone is going to cost you...
I'm going to leave it.
2,500 to 3,000 quid.
I'm going to leave the carpet.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to score this off.
You're going to leave the carpets already here, you mean?
Yeah, because they're actually all right.
Oh,
but in here was crap. That was awful in here, so that's why I ripped it all up.
So going back to what I was saying here then, tiling first, right? You could do the tiling. That shouldn't be too hard.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go into YouTube and look at tiling.
Do you not think the tile's all right?
No.
No?
No. What are you going to do with the house? Are you going to live in it or are you going to sell it?
Don't know yet. But if it is...
Start with the end in mind.
It sounds like it's more expensive to go down the rental route to get it, because you haven't seen the electrics yet.
No, we'll come on to that. But start with the end in mind, and if you're looking at potentially... You're going to add value to the property, depending on what you paid for it. If you're going to add value to it, then just do it right from the start, and then it's done then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you know what I would do here, right? If this was mine, I would look at potentially making this open plan.
I know, I thought that as well.
Getting rid of that.
The only problem is, to get an RSJ in and do all of this crap, that's going to be like 30 grand to do.
You won't be able to do it on your budget.
No.
But if you're looking at adding value to make money and maybe sell it and then get a load of money in to do your next one, You know, this could be the start of that process. But I would open it out, personally. So, brand new units in here, open it out here. Obviously that, I'm presuming there was a fireplace in there.
Stove, yeah.
Yeah, an old stove. I would get that completely covered up, have an air brick in there, get it skimmed over, and either tile it or do something, you know, a lot prettier than that, because that looks really out of date and old-fashioned. Nice new cooker with a nice new extraction unit over the top.
Yeah.
Get rid of these louvered doors completely.
Just seal it up, yeah?
Well, no, I'd use the space. I'd have shelving there. Yeah. So get some nice shelving in there for your pots and pans.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's perfect, obviously, where it is. You can get a little coffee machine in there if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Nice little brew station.
So what's your budget for the kitchen?
Big fridge freezer here with an ice machine and some nice cold water. And then this little utility here, take the door off.
Yeah.
Put a toilet in there.
Toilet?
Yeah, man. Perfect for it. So, door off, toilet in there. I don't know where your waste is, but I'll definitely put a toilet in there.
Waste pipe's there, I think.
Okay, so might not be impossible, but if it is, you can put a macerator unit in there.
Yeah.
So you've got a downstairs cloakroom then. So this is adding value to your house.
From what Rick has said, I think we're on completely different planets budget-wise. But regardless, let's look at the lounge.
Did you see my last refurb?
Yes, it was amazing.
£88,000.
There you are. My budget's 10.
£88,000.
So in order to go upstairs, Rick, we need to see 10 reps.
Yeah, okay. 10 reps on what? What do you want me to do?
What should I have him doing, George?
Full stack.
Hang on a minute. You didn't say what weight, did you? There you go. Right, let's do it. Let's do your. Did you bang your head on this?
Yeah, that's what gave me a concussion. Right, what do you want to do? Do you want to do
I'm
chest?
going to do chest, yeah.
Go on.
One. What do you think of
Two,
me?
right.
Technique? What do you think of me form?
How many kilos we got on there? We've got 5, 10, 15, we've got 20 kilos. I reckon Rick can do about 60.
Go on then.
Okay.
Get it up.
Okay, that is about 25.
How many reps?
1.
Did you go for one?
Oh, yeah, fair enough. That's quite impressive.
Keep going.
Oh, you want to keep on going?
Don't
Right.
underestimate the Gannon.
Okay, that's... Okay, right, okay. Right, that is a bit heavier. Right.
You got the whole stack
No,
on?
no, it's not the whole stack.
You ready?
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
I don't know what it is. Did it, lad.
Right, there you go. That's quite impressive.
What was it?
I don't even know.
That's pretty much the whole stack.
80, 35,
What are they?
65. 65.
It's all right. I can bench 72.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah. So, living room. It's all right, isn't it? It's okay.
Yeah. So
How
this
would
is
you have
what's the problem. The wallpaper.
Yeah, this is kind of like the old...
Asbestos question mark?
No, the wallpaper won't be asbestos. That will.
Yeah.
That's asbestos.
Okay, so I can rip all of this back.
Yeah, the wallpaper is not going to be asbestos. This is just embossed wallpaper that's been painted over. It's going to be a bitch to get off.
I know.
So what I would do is get a proper wallpaper scraper thing, like a big pad, and it steams and bubbles, and just take a little bit of time getting it off. But the problem you're going to be faced with, you don't know what the wall's going to be like behind it. So if you do take it off, you might have to replaster some of the wall.
Yeah.
Because if it comes off, it might take some of the plaster off because it's been there for years and it's gripped on there like cement. Yeah.
Okay, so with this room, I'm thinking floor and keep. I just need to sort it out.
It really depends on what you want to do with it.
I want to keep it.
If you're going to live
minimal.
here, then okay, you can get away with the flooring. You're going to have to put the beading around it and get a nice rug. You could put a nice rug here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried everything.
Won't do it. It's moved, isn't it? Get a nice rug in front of the fire, and if you're going to live here yourself, if it were me, don't know. I'd probably have. The trouble is with this door opening this way, it's taking up a lot of the space in the room, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could have a couch here if the door wasn't opening that way.
We could open the other way, the light switch.
It's not going to open the other way, is it?
No.
And the door frames, I don't think it will open this way because of, don't know, it's taking up a lot of that room. If it were me, I'd have a little couch here.
Yeah.
Telly on the wall there, and then perhaps you got that chair there, another chair there, and then like a dresser type, not a dresser, but a wall unit on the side, just a nice up to date wall unit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't need a lot doing apart from decorating in this room, does it? So this, Artex. So Artex is likely to have asbestos in it. So what you must never do is try and scrape it off.
Yeah, no. I'm leaving it.
There's crazy videos on YouTube of people literally scraping it with a Hoover without any PPE. So make sure you don't do that. But what you can do is either leave it or skim it over.
That's what I've been looking at doing. But the defence I'd have with that is there is nothing wrong with it if you haven't touched it, is there?
What do you mean in terms of what?
It looks fine.
Where are you living, man? Are you from the 1970s?
Yeah, but I know.
It looks fine.
Yeah.
It looks fine if it's your nan's house.
I'm thinking replace this with like a modern bulb.
Oh, good to hear.
And then keep the ceiling how it is, no?
No.
Okay.
If you want this as an investment, you're going to have to put a little bit of time and effort into it. I know you're on a budget, I totally get that. But people want properties that are up to date. They don't want, this is from the 1970s, you know. Yeah. I mean, it is. It's literally everything about 1970s decor. So the other problem you've got with this is you've got the coving around the outside. So you're going to have to either get someone that's really good at skimming and they can skim up to the coving without the coving being all wobbly.
What's the coving?
This.
Okay, yeah.
Or you're going to have to take it off. That's just plaster. And then either not put it back or replace it with more coving or get someone that's really good at skimming. Because if you put plasterboard on there, because you could, so you could dab it. So without drilling into the ceiling, you could get plasterboard, dab it, stick it on. But it's going to come over, the coving, so it's going to look shit. Yeah? So it's not going to look flush, it's going to look pretty naff. So, again, for me, doors need changing.
Yeah.
So new doors, 6-panel doors. You don't need fire doors if you're going to keep it yourself.
Yeah.
If you're going to rent it, you should. But, 6-panel doors, B&Q, yeah, 40 maybe, depends, 60 quid, depending on the style and the spec. Door handles.
Yeah.
As well. You need to add
I was
that
actually debating leaving them as well.
Oh, come on. You're not going to leave them. You can't. I won't allow it.
We can have Rick invest something for the refurb then.
Door handles are going to be the lowest thing that you're going to be paying for. They're like a few quid. You don't want to be like, just get some nice brush chrome door handles.
Yeah.
Or, you know, something that's just a little bit more up to date. Because you want to get the wow factor, even though you're doing it on a budget. You can do it on a budget. So they need to be replaced. The door frames are okay. They look all right. So you don't have to do anything with those. Skirting boards. They look all right.
Yeah, I think they look all
They'll
right.
be okay. By the time when you've taken this off, what are you going to do? You're going to repaint or re-paper?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm taking all the plaster down. I don't know, whatever's cheapest, but I'm thinking paint and fill. Okay,
so if you're going to paint it, so when you take this off, you'll probably have to do a little bit of remedial work. I see there's some over here.
Yeah.
You obviously can't just paint over that. So what you'll need to do is get some lining paper. Okay. So you're still going to have to paint over it, a paper over it, but you can paint over it with lining paper, which is dead cheap, and then paint the lining paper. Yeah. Or you have to have it all skimmed, and then you'll have to paint the plasterboard or the plaster.
So have you got any idea why there's plywood there?
Where are we looking? Where's the plywood?
Straight ahead.
Here?
All of that is hollow, same as this. All of it, every single bit. And I reckon because it's hiding something.
But it will be hiding something. What I would do is probably take some of it off and investigate. There might be damp behind there.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell of damp though.
No.
No, and sometimes people will stud a wall out to hide what's behind it rather than fix a problem.
Yeah.
So it could have mean at some point the chimney's around about there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it could mean the chimney was leaking. Maybe it's come down the chimney breast. Maybe it started to get damp and they've just put plywood over the top and stood it out. I would take that off and see what's behind it. You know, if you want to, it's probably exposed that. It might even be brick. It might be quite a nice feature.
Yeah.
But I'd take a bit off, Ethan. Just cut a little bit out. Or if you can take one panel off. Because they are panels.
Yeah. But
so, I can't tell you what's behind there, but they've done it for a reason.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just liked the wood effect. Maybe it was in fashion then. Maybe. And then eventually they've just papered over it just to have a bit of a change. Yeah. But it's all hollow, is it? Yeah. It won't be much. It'll just be, they're wet. No, it's just cold, isn't it?
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, so all of that's hollow, but it will go back to the fireplace.
Okay.
Right, let's have a look upstairs then.
Well, before we go upstairs, we've got the electrics. Oh. Which is just above the front door.
Again, that's, is that Artex or is that wallpaper?
I've been told it was Artex.
Yeah, it looks like Artex. So that's going to have asbestos in it.
Mm-hmm.
No, the first thing you really should do before you do anything is have an asbestos report done.
Yeah, everyone's saying that.
First of all, it's a legal requirement for any refurb.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to have it done in England. I know you're in Wales here, but it's a legal requirement. And also, if you're going to be putting people in here, you don't want to be putting them at risk of being exposed to asbestos.
But if there's plaster over it, there wouldn't be.
No, but if you're going to get someone to come in and do it, they're still going to. You need an asbestos report, so they're aware.
Hang on a sec. The front door's been open.
Hang on. You reckon he's going to get this done for 10 grand? 10 grand?
Hiya.
Hi, yeah, how are you?
Okay, not too bad, you?
Yeah, we're calling to everybody this morning.
Hello.
And my name's Kath. And
Kath.
This is David, how are you?
Hello, Kath David.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good.
How can I help?
Tell you what I'm doing. We're Jehovah's Witnesses. Have you met us before?
Yes. Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of filming at the moment. That's the only.
Are you?
We've got doing like a house renovation thing, like Homes Under the Hammer.
Asbestos reports.
Yes.
It's not. You can't cut corners with it because it's health and safety. So if you're going to have, even for yourself, if you're doing everything yourself, you need to know what contains asbestos and what doesn't, and what risk level it is, and what you need to do with it with the report. If you've got tradesmen coming in, very often now, BT for example, they won't come and do any work unless you've got an asbestos report.
Yeah.
They'll just refuse to come because they don't want to be exposed to anything unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So you should have an asbestos report done. I mean, that really is.
I'm pretty sure I was given one from the solicitors.
Right. Okay. We'll have a look at that.
Yeah.
I doubt you will have because it's not been refurbished for 30, 40 years or even longer. Looking at it.
Yeah.
And it's only really needs to be done based on refurbishment because you don't know what's here. I mean, the back of this fire. I mean, I don't know, but the property is what, 1940s, is it?
Yeah.
Something like that. That could have what used to be a back boiler, and on a back boiler there's a big asbestos sheet that retains the heat and pushes it back out into the room. It might have one of those in there. It might not, but it might.
Sure, my defence would, if you're not touching it, it's not going to pollute.
Okay, if you're not going to touch it and you're not going to break this, but you said you wanted to see what was behind there.
I don't know.
Yeah, but nevertheless, there's asbestos in the house.
Yeah, there is.
So you need a report. I can see it. You know, I haven't looked at the gutters yet. I don't know if they're asbestos or not, but there is. So therefore, you need to cover yourself. You're going to get into the property. You're going to do it properly.
Right. Next.
Right. Okay.
Oh god. Yeah, that's the electric.
I just noticed the old fuse. Oh my goodness.
I think 2003 or something.
I'm surprised that still works.
Yeah.
Right. So
full
we're
rewire.
currently on what are we on? 18th edition. I think that's like edition minus 4.6 or something like that. So yeah, you're going to have a full rewire. And now I don't want to piss you off here, but a full rewire for this house.
£5 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Yeah, about £5 grand, probably about right, to bring it up to current regs. So that's a massive chunk of your budget. So you wanted to spend 10 grand, you're going to spend at least 2 to 2.5 grand on bits for the kitchen if you're going to do it yourself, and that's if you're going to do it yourself. And you're going to spend £5 grand on the electric, so that's £7,500 out of your £10,000 budget.
Yeah.
That's without anything else.
Yeah. Okay. This is all opinion based.
Based on 27 years experience and a £9 million property portfolio.
Yes. Yes.
So yes, of course it's opinion based, but you tell me how much you do it for at the end of the.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We'll come and do a. You know, things are, you know what, right? What I normally do is I budget on a price per square metre on a refurb, albeit I'll go back to brick and it'll be high end. And we do it for about £500 a square metre. So you're looking at here, what's your square metre of this property? 57 square metres.
Yeah.
So I reckon 57 square metres, you're not going to get much change out of 30 grand.
I don't have 30 grand.
To do it to my standard, I'm saying, you know, and that's getting people in to do it for me. And probably more than that. The property that we've just done, it's a little bit smaller than this, it's probably about 50 square metres and we just spent 88,000 quid on it.
Cool, so carpet I'm thinking of keeping. I know it's brown and it looks...
You can probably clean it up.
Yeah, I think I can clean it up
if
as
you
well.
get a Vax or someone else to come and clean it, does need cleaning, but it's not in bad order, and if you're on a budget, okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah. Right. The bathroom I started.
Man, look at all this Artex. The house is covered in it.
I know. Yeah.
So how are you going to cover that up? You have to skim it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Look,
just have to get.
I've got a quote in for a guy to do the whole house.
What's plastered? Hang on, let me guess. It's the whole house, yeah.
Well, all the Artex, so the ceilings.
Just the Artex bits, or the other rooms as well.
All the Artex. Yeah.
Just the Artex bits. What else is Artex?
That ceiling and.
Wood chip wallpaper.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's been painted over.
Yeah.
So all the Artex ceilings.
How much?
Hang on. So you've got this one, that one downstairs.
Yeah.
That one.
And then all of it.
That one.
No, this is wood chip.
Hall, stairs and landing. Okay. So hall, stairs and landing. This room, and the living room.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
And the kitchen.
And the kitchen.
Ceiling.
Okay, so full skim. £2,000.
Yeah, 1,800.
Yeah.
1,800, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah, I think that's a good price as well.
Yeah, I'd go with that. It's quite a lot of work, to be fair.
So this is the bathroom.
Yeah.
There's a light for the
So what, you tell me first before I rip it apart. What's your intention with the bathroom?
So I think that window is in a very stupid place.
Right.
Because if I replace the bath or whatever and the shower curtain, I still got to have a shower curtain. So I'm thinking of having the shower where you're stood.
Oh, okay.
In that corner.
Shower here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then toilet that corner.
Yeah.
And then sink probably that.
And then you're taking the bath out, are you?
Yeah,
not having a
just
bath.
be a shower. No, because I don't. Unless you've got a better solution.
But if you're going to sell it,
across.
You need a bath. If you're going to sell it.
Really?
So yeah, because people, if it's going to be a family house, people want a bath. Nice to have a shower as well, but people do want a bath. So I would be inclined to try and keep the bath in some way, shape or form.
So if it goes lengthwise, that works.
That way, you can get a bath in that side. You can put a shower in potentially here, change this door and put a proper door in rather than a sliding door. Yeah. Because at the moment you can't do anything here because of this door. So if you put a proper door on that opens out, sliding door, you could probably put a shower here. Yeah. Or maybe on a curve. Yeah. And then you could put your bath that way, as you say, and then you've got bath that way, shower.
Is the window
where's
still
your toilet?
Look at the window as well.
I wouldn't worry about the window for now.
Really?
No. It's going to cost too much to move the window around. You might have to have a smaller bath because your shower's not going to fit. If you have you need to put your toilet in, so your bath's going to go there. Your toilet then could go about here. You can have a shower unit there and a vanity unit where you are. Yeah, so that would work. Okay. So then your sink unit could be here. Cool. So you've got a lot in here, but it would work. It's actually not a bad size for a bathroom. Yeah. In terms of cost, well, again, if you're going to do it yourself, you're going to have to get someone in to do it. Okay.
Yeah, because what my plan is, I've got this car that I may or may not have just bought, and my priorities are going to be focused on that. Okay. So I'm going to be either heading back to Reading or getting it
Get someone in.
So I need someone to do the bathroom and the kitchen. So
you're looking at £3,000 to do the bathroom.
That's what I've been thinking as well.
You know, your budget is just going like.
Well, for the kitchen 5, bathroom 3, I'm still under 10. That's the way I think about it.
What about all the skimming? So skimming 2.
Yeah, then that's 10.
Right, and all the other bits we haven't even looked at yet.
But
yeah, we've done the rewire. That's 5.
Oh no, then we're about 13, 14.
Yeah, so 5. We said 5 for the rewire, and you have to have that done because it's not to regs.
But if you can still sell a house without a rewire, it's just a point that people bring up. That's not brilliant.
It's not safe though. Yeah. You know, it's not safe.
But yeah.
Because there's no RCD unit or anything. There's no trip. There's no. You know, it's literally just the old fuse wires that you could literally put a nail in there and still make it work.
Yeah. Right, now let me show you the best bit about the property, and it's the view out of master bedroom.
Hang on, okay. Right, so, nice size room.
Yeah, so this is a big bedroom, and then the best bit, which is the view.
Oh, nice.
So you got the sea.
Nice.
Is it right?
Yeah.
This window actually works as well. That's the mumbles over
there.
There's
someone parked behind my car there now, have they?
No, they're already there.
Was that like that before?
Yeah.
Christ, I'm surprised I got that in there.
Again, Artex ceiling.
Yeah, it's not a bad room. Not a bad room at all.
But I don't think do anything with this other than the ceiling.
So, is that a void? So is this?
That's above the stairs, yeah.
That's the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go all posh, you could put an ensuite in here if
Definitely
you wanted to. No, definitely
not.
not.
No.
It's okay as it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I
As
think
a bedroom.
this is fine.
Yeah.
New curtains.
Skin the ceiling. Obviously, you've had that quoted for. You're going to need carpet in here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a carpet for this room, I'd be paying about 300 quid.
I think I'd do it myself as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second bedroom, which is the one with the boiler in, with the view of the garden. This is, again, I think it's fine.
Not a bad room. It's a good size.
Yeah.
You know what, right? That's a brilliant view.
Yeah.
Isn't that? It's a lovely view.
They're good.
Yeah, they're fine.
I had a gas engineer come round the other day, and
I saw that.
he said it was all right.
Yeah, it looks good.
But he said it's due to service, I think.
What's that?
I don't know what that is, but that might have been where the old boiler was.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you're going to have to do something with that, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you're going to keep the cupboard, or just take the cupboard out, or just paint it and make it nicer. I'm not a fan of all these old style wooden doors. I'd potentially be putting some new...
I think this is all going to change when I tell you how much I paid for the property.
Okay.
This is why you're going to see why I'm being so tight.
Okay, so let's talk prices. Okay, so I've done a bit of research.
Yeah.
And these are real numbers. I've not made them up.
Okay.
Okay. So this property was sold
78.
it was sold in 2018.
Yeah.
So what's that? 5, 8, 9, 21, 2, 3, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was sold for £73,000.
Yes.
Okay. Now I've done a bit of research, and the growth in this area is quite slow.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but there has been growth, and the growth over the last 5 years is 6%.
Mm-hmm.
So the property's it's not been done up to a very good standard. So it hasn't had any added value done to it because it is in need of a decorating and a refurb. So based on that, I'm saying that this property is worth about, I've got to get a bit of leeway here. So anything from, what the hell's underneath there? I'd come off that. We need to have a look. Is that a sandpit? Come off there. Yeah. We nearly lost George. What is it? Have you been under that?
No, I haven't looked.
You haven't looked? Well, we need to do a reveal video on that. There's obviously something down there.
It was what a shed was, I think.
Is it?
And they said a shed came with the house, but then they decided to take it. So I don't
right.
know.
Anyway, anything from 83
Yeah.
to 90.
Yeah, you're spot on. I paid 86.
That's not a bad. See, you say I guess. You paid 86,000. I said between 83 and 90.
Yeah,
so
spot
okay,
on.
so we're bang on.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
But it was listed for 6 figs.
What was it on for?
110, I think, when it started.
That's punchy.
And it took ages to sell, and then I got them down. Initially, I got them down to 92.
Yeah.
Got the survey back. I spoke to my auntie. She was like, "Ethan, take the piss with this. They're taking a piss."
Yeah.
I was like, "Right, okay. I'll go 10 grand lower. I'll say 80." And then they were like, "Nah, let's meet somewhere in the middle."
You know what? You paid about market value for it. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's okay. It's not steal.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point with the whole budget for the whole house.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get it as still, so I can't afford to spend that much.
You see,
on
the
it.
thing is, right, I've got some local comparables on what the property could be worth.
Yeah,
And this is
so
based
have
on
I.
real numbers, based on what properties have been selling for. So, on average condition, in this area, the average price, I'd say average condition, obviously this isn't average condition, this is poor condition, it
Yeah.
needs to be better than that.
Yeah.
You might be able to achieve about 130,000.
130.
Yeah, but that means you doing a lot more than you were talking about.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
if you want to flip it, you want to sell it. They had it on at, what did you say, 110?
110.
Yeah,
But it wasn't selling.
But it wasn't selling.
No.
It would sell if the property was done up to a relatively good standard.
Okay.
And everything that I talked about was done to a good standard. So a family could literally just move in. That's the average. That's what all of my portals have been telling me. Not
Okay.
to say that you would actually get that price for it. Now,
Yeah.
number 5, one of...
It's that one. I
Okay,
think.
so
Yeah. It's sold for 110.
next door, literally sold for 102,000 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got scope here to make some money,
Yeah.
potentially, but I don't know what condition it was in next door.
Really good.
Yeah,
It
So
was in really good condition.
the average price in this area, it's really hard because there's a lot of local authority housing on the front of the house, on the front of your house, so of course they don't sell them. So
Yeah.
to get a comparable around the area is quite difficult. But the average price in the area is anything from, as I say, 115 to 196. So we're going to go pitch it in the middle to 130. You're not going to get 196 for this.
So I'm thinking for the stuff that I've talked about. So you say 130 with doing everything that you said, but I'm
that's top end.
Top end, yeah.
That's top end.
In my head, I'd be happy with 101, 102. But that is obviously.
I think you could get 110 easily for this, done at a reasonably good standard.
Spending how much?
Well, you're not going to get much change out of 20 grand.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I don't have 20 grand to spend on it.
Yeah.
So where am I going to magic that money up from? That's why the budget is as low as it is, and I'm not too fussed on making like
Depends
a mad
what you want
profit.
to do with it, isn't it? You know, you paid 86?
86, yeah.
So 86,000 for it. You spent 20,000 on it. You know, 86, 96, 100, and you know, there's a little bit of profit there for you if you did put 20 grand in it. Not a huge amount by the time you paid your taxes and everything else.
Yeah.
But if you want to live in it and add value, then you know over time it's only going to grow, and you know it could be a good little. It's okay for what you pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not particularly. I mean, if it was me, if I was going to buy this to do as a fixer-upper, I would have probably wanted another 10 grand off.
Yeah.
About that, and then you've got a little bit of leeway then to make some money.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
But it's your first property, and well done for for getting it.
Yeah,
you're on the ladder.
Yeah. Well, just if you,
Is it in your name?
It is, yeah.
And the buy-to-let mortgage?
No.
Is it paid for cash?
Personal mortgage, JBSP.
Okay, in your name?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So it's my house, yeah. There you are, that is a tour.
Yeah, that's a good tour, and I got the money bang on, so goes to show. Research always is the best thing to do rather than buying blind.
And I did none of it when I bought this, let me just say that. I looked on Rightmove, I got excited and I pressed buy, because I'm impulsive.
No, you did, because I trained you how to do it 2 years ago, so let's cut that bit out. Ethan did all the knowledge, everything that I taught you, you learned, and you did well because you got the property at the right price. Right, let's have a look under here, I'm intrigued.
Right, I've just been stung, and you want to see what's under here?
I want to know what is it? I think it's just foundations of an old...
I don't like spiders, so they better not be
Oh, that was... Oh, look, got an old... is it wasp or bee's nest there? Beehive. An old...
Oh yeah, is
that
funny?
actually wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be, Ethan, to be fair. I was expecting a lot more.
George broke it, so...
It's just a little bit of decking. Let's have a look in here, hang on.
Right.
You never know what you might find in these old houses. Ooh, paint.
Paint. Spiders.
Oh God.
Definitely spiders.
Loads of spiders, yeah, let's leave that. Best left closed. Awesome.
And then loads of thorns, which I hope don't overgrow.
Look at that view there. What is that? What is that?
Horse stables, yeah.
Oh, is it? And do they use it?
Yes, there are horses that come every now and then, yeah.
So can you get onto that? Is it public
Yeah,
right away?
there's a footpath there.
Have you been up there walking yet?
I haven't. I literally haven't.
You know what you want to do? Get your drone out and just do an aerial.
If I
Have you still got your drone?
No.
Oh, haven't you? No. I don't use mine at all.
Yeah, it's a novelty, those little drones. You have them for a bit, you think, this is a good bit of kit, and then use it twice.
Like cars, mate. Just like cars.
I don't know, cars are a bit different.
Right.
Right, should we
job.
head down to the cafe?
Yeah, let's go.
Go for a little bev.